Ask me anything. Will my job get replaced by AI? That is the question almost everyone is secretly thinking about. Maybe you are a student wondering what career to choose. Maybe you are already working and you keep seeing videos saying, AI is coming for your job. Or maybe your company has started using ChatGPT, automation tools, AI meeting notes, AI image generators, AI customer service bots, and you are thinking, wait, if AI can do this much now, what happens to me? So today, let's talk about it honestly. Will your job get replaced by AI? The simple answer is, maybe not your entire job, but parts of your job probably will. And that difference is very important. AI is not replacing jobs in one clean wave. It is replacing tasks. For example, a writer's whole job is not just typing words. A writer thinks of ideas, understands the audience, interviews people, checks facts, creates emotion, edits, and makes judgment calls. But can AI help draft an article? Yes. Can AI summarize research? Yes. Can AI suggest titles? Yes. Can AI write a basic product description? Definitely. So the question is not only, will AI replace writers? The better question is, which parts of writing can AI do faster, cheaper, or good enough? And that same question applies to almost every job. If you work in admin, AI can write emails, organize notes, and create reports. If you work in customer service, AI can answer common questions. If you work in design, AI can create rough ideas. If you work in coding, AI can suggest code and fix bugs. If you work in marketing, AI can draft captions, ads, and campaign ideas. If you work in finance, AI can analyze data and summarize trends. But here's the part many people miss. Just because AI can do part of your job does not mean your job disappears overnight. It usually means your job changes. The World Economic Forum's Future of Jobs report, 2025, says employers expect major job and skill changes between 2025 and 2030, driven strongly by technology, AI, automation, and digital access. That means some roles will shrink, some roles will grow, and many roles will be redesigned. Think about what happened when calculators became common. Did calculators replace every accountant? No. But they did replace the need to do every calculation by hand. Then spreadsheets came along. Did spreadsheets replace every office worker? No. But they changed what office workers were expected to do. Suddenly, being good at manual paperwork was not enough. You had to know how to use Excel, organize data, and understand the result. AI is similar, but much faster. It is like giving every worker a super-powered assistant. But here is the catch. The people who know how to use that assistant become more valuable. The people who refuse to adapt may struggle. So who is most at risk? Jobs are more at risk when they are repetitive, predictable, and based on clear patterns. For example, copying data from one place to another, writing the same type of email every day, answering the same customer question again and again, creating basic reports from fixed templates, sorting documents, summarizing standard information. If your work is mostly receive input, follow rule, produce output, AI can probably do a lot of it. But jobs are safer when they involve human trust, physical work, complex judgment, creativity, leadership, emotional intelligence, or responsibility in uncertain situations. For example, a nurse does not just read medical information. A nurse deals with real patients, emotions, emergencies, families, and care. A teacher does not just explain textbook content. A teacher motivates students, reads the room, handles confusion, and builds confidence. A manager does not just make a schedule. A manager deals with people, conflict, priorities, pressure, and decision-making. A technician does not just read instructions. A technician works with real machines, real faults, real environments, and unexpected problems. AI is powerful, but the real world is messy. And humans are still very good at messy. That is why the future is probably not humans versus AI. The future is more likely humans with AI versus humans without AI. Imagine 2 employees doing the same job. One person writes every report manually, spends hours formatting slides, and takes half a day to summarize meeting notes. The other person uses AI to draft the report, clean up the slides, summarize the meeting, and then spends the extra time checking quality, thinking strategically, and solving bigger problems. Who becomes more useful to the company? Probably the second person. Not because AI replaced them, but because AI upgraded them. This is why the most important skill may not be coding. It may not even be knowing one specific AI tool. The most important skill is adaptability. Can you learn new tools? Can you ask better questions? Can you check if AI is wrong? Can you combine human judgment with machine speed? Can you keep improving when your industry changes? The OECD, Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development has also warned that AI can bring workplace benefits like productivity and job quality improvements, but it also creates risks such as automation, bias, privacy concerns, and loss of worker control. So we should not pretend AI is only good news. Some people will be affected badly. Entry-level jobs may become harder because many beginner tasks are exactly the type of tasks AI can do. In the past, a junior worker might learn by doing simple research, simple admin, simple drafting, or simple analysis. But now, AI can do many of those beginner tasks quickly. That creates a problem. If AI does the beginner work, how do beginners gain experience? Companies will need to rethink training, schools will need to rethink education, workers will need to show value beyond just basic task completion. But this does not mean young people are doomed. Actually, young people may have an advantage if they learn AI early. Because instead of competing against AI, they can grow up using it as part of their normal workflow. The dangerous mindset is saying, AI is cheating, so I will ignore it. The smarter mindset is saying, AI is a tool, so I need to learn how to use it properly. But there is another important point. AI can be wrong, very wrong. It can sound confident while giving false information. It can misunderstand context. It can make biased decisions. It can generate fake sources. It can miss emotional meaning. It can produce something that looks good, but is actually low quality. That means humans are still needed to verify, guide, judge, and take responsibility. In many jobs, the future worker is not someone who does everything manually. The future worker is someone who knows how to direct AI, question AI, correct AI, and use AI to produce better results. So, what should you do right now? First, identify the repetitive parts of your work. Ask yourself, what do I do every week that feels like a template? Those tasks are likely to be automated or assisted by AI. Second, learn how AI tools apply to your field. Do not just play with AI randomly. Use it for real tasks. Ask it to summarize documents. Ask it to brainstorm ideas. Ask it to improve writing. Ask it to explain difficult concepts. Ask it to help organize data. Ask it to create checklists. Ask it to role-play customer questions. Ask it to critique your work. Third, build skills AI struggles with: communication, problem solving, taste, leadership, empathy, negotiation, creativity, ethics, real-world judgment. These are not soft skills. In the AI age, they may become survival skills. Fourth, become the person who knows both the work and the tool. A designer who understands AI design tools. A marketer who understands AI analytics. An engineer who understands AI simulation. A teacher who understands AI learning support. A business owner who understands AI automation. That combination is powerful. Because companies do not just need AI, they need people who know where AI actually helps. So, will your job get replaced by AI? Maybe some parts, yes. But the bigger danger is not AI itself. The bigger danger is staying the same while your work changes. AI will not replace every human, but someone who uses AI well may replace someone who refuses to learn. That sounds scary, but it is also hopeful, because it means you still have control. You can start learning, you can start experimenting, you can start adapting. You can become the person who uses AI instead of the person who gets surprised by it. The future of work is not about becoming a robot. It is about becoming more human at the things robots cannot do well while using machines for the things they can do better. So do not ask only, will AI take my job? Ask, how can I use AI to become better at my job? Because the people who ask that question early will probably be the ones who survive the change. And maybe they will not just survive it, they will benefit from it. Thanks for watching Ask Me Anything. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave your questions or topic ideas in the comments. I'll randomly pick one to answer in a future video.